Horizon Zero Dawn. We're gonna do normal. Already beaten the game all the way through. I'm only missing 4 trophies. It is the hunting lodge, which I've been struggling with the what is it? The 2 cat things that shoot out a ray gun or whatever, and then you have been real difficult. So we're starting anew. Don't take this as a walkthrough. But if it does help you in any way with this game, if you just bought this game and everything, and if I take my time, like, you know, going through my items, I'm apologizing ahead of time. I like making sure that I'm all straightened out and everything. Just waiting for this to load in and get to the cutscene. I forgot how it likes to take its time. Here we go.
Aloy!
It just skipped to 6 years later. I'm gonna try to stick to the similar choices I made from my first save.
Oh, that's a lot of berries. You're quite the gatherer, aren't you, little Bast? Now go and see if you can find some more, hmm? Well done, that's a good boy. Children, come with me. She's an outcast, to be shunned.
She brings you berries and you just treat her so badly.
Oh, come on.
Alright.
Rost! Down here! Rost! Rost! He won't hear me.
Nothing much.
Okay.
First stream in a few days. I got plenty of videos I need to clip together from some Overwatch stuff.
Down here.
So I'm glad you're looking forward to it. Alright, here we go. I remember when I first played that scared the living crap out of me.
But I can get through.
I'm trying to remember. Toggle couch. But I feel like there was something that way. Well, we'll just follow.
This must be a ruin of the metal.
Now,
of the
for
old
anyone
place.
that is doing the metal flowers, this is where you find one of them, but you can't get it until you're
Ross
older,
said
Aloy,
never go in places like
and you have your spear and stuff.
But I have to find a way out.
But that's actually where the metal flower is, right there, but I can't get to it yet. So.
There's something up ahead.
Another area you can get in once you're older, Aloy. I can't remember what's in here, but there is something.
What's that? A dead person. There's something shiny.
Now we get the focus. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait for the expansion DLC to come out. I'm so excited. I think it's supposed to be in December, if I'm not mistaken. But I do know I'm going to pre-order that at some point.
Lights.
Alright.
Everywhere. How does it do this?
Make sure there's no data points or anything to get. I don't think there is in here.
A metal door. Closed. Maybe this device I found can help.
Now we have to find the room.
More lights.
There's usually something that tells you.
shape.
Yep.
It's connected to
Alright,
the
now
door
we can point
somehow.
down. No, did I say crouch?
It changed
I'd
color.
say the more annoying ones of those. God, what area was it? I can't remember. But it's like you're more than halfway through a game, I want to say. And that area drove me insane.
The door changed color too. It did it.
And another area right here you can get through, and there's a data point in there and an item.
What's that?
And our first
Right this way.
talk
It's the
first
best
data
I can
point.
do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
His
Show me.
chuckling is a
Show me
bit
again.
concerning.
He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Happy birthday,
Alright.
Isaac. Daddy sure does
And
love his
another-
little big man.
I can't remember what's in here. Go in here real quick. Make sure there's nothing in here that I can get to. Aha!
Well, happy New Year, dear diary. Can you believe we actually celebrated last night? Well, we did. Kind
Make
of.
sure there's
Director
no
Evans
more.
invited
We
everyone
got
to
another
gather
one.
in the community room. Don't know where she got the party hat.
I saw them lining up in the community room. Like cattle in a slaughterhouse, but smiling at each other.
And I think
Showing
that's
a
all the
hand
data
to young
points in
men.
here.
being alive is some kind of pain to be eased. Well,
Ah,
not
you
me.
stuck on stuff.
I don't want to go quiet. I don't want to trail off. I want a period at the end of my life sentence, not an ellipses. Hell, an exclamation mark. So if that upsets
Why did they die
whoever
here?
finds this, anything anymore.
Going here. Nothing in here. Now we got a data point right here. Yeah, let's see. Oh, about missed one right here. I think it's all the ones down here, right?
He found me. Ross found me. Down here.
There we go.
Oh, Mother be praised. Come, girl. Take my hand. You don't belong down there. Come. Such places are forbidden, Aloy.
I fell in.
They are of the metal world. What is that on your face?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Did you find it down there?
I get that from my daughter all the time. Nothing.
Give it to me.
No.
Aloy, such things are dangerous.
No!
Well, if you're gonna go sneaking away from home, you'll need to know how to survive in the wild. Come, Aloy. Home now. But starting tomorrow, you will learn to hunt.
Woohoo! Fun fact about me, I've actually been hunting a few times. But I never really did the hunting part. I went, oh god, how old was I? I was a little itty bitty thing. I went with my my grandma and my late grandpa. To a
Holy
little
shit.
island type thing to go wild hog hunting
do
or
they
something.
mean?
Oh, that was
Take
so.
your
I did not
bow.
enjoy that one bit because the amount of walking, and then a lot of it was water and all this other
Enough
stuff.
muttering to that
It's like-
plaything. We descend to the valley now. Follow.
think I
The
started
wilds
this
can be
channel.
dangerous, Aloy. You will need to stay
I
close
want
and
to
do
say
as I
around
say.
February-ish. It was
I know.
around the time that the Overwatch
Now, you're still
Chinese
scratched up
New
from
Year
that fall
event
you took
started.
yesterday.
I
So
around
let's
that
start there.
time.
Take this medicine
But I
pouch.
didn't do it
I'll
too
show
much
you
in
how
the
to fill it.
beginning. I had to kind of warm up to it. And then once I started getting
See
like
this
warmed up
plant
to it
over
and
here?
seeing how all my
It's
other
called
friends
Southbrush.
and everything
Come,
were
gather
doing
its
their
berries in
stuff,
your pouch.
I started doing more content and more content.
Now
And
eat the berries.
I'm still trying to work out a schedule and everything. I was hoping to actually be doing a Diablo stream this evening, but my husband isn't feeling well. We were going to do a stream together.
Aloy, eat the berries.
Blech.
They may taste bitter, but they can save your life.
I've been doing it for a good,
Always keep
for
your
probably
pouch
a
full
good
of medicinal
several
berries,
so months now.
flowers, and plants.
I've been doing more since
Where
our
are we?
after
This
our
valley is just a
our
part
wedding
of All
back in
Mother's
June.
embrace.
Embrace.
The Nora tribe watches these lands and keeps out the most dangerous machines.
I'm
Usually.
still learning, and I actually should be doing my first IPSC / root can't talk today loot crate
Further downriver,
unboxing slash
you'll find a
review
herd of machines.
Tuesday if it
and
comes
I will
in the
teach you how to
mail
hunt.
before my daughter
they
gets home from
dangerous?
school.
All
That's
machines are
first day of
dangerous,
school and
Aloy.
I'm off.
Their power
Perfect time
must
to
be
do it,
respected.
and hopefully the loot crate will
I
come
will
in
be
the mail
beside you.
beforehand. Oh, excuse me, in enough time for me to do it.
Aloy, a machine's coming. Crouch and follow me into the tall grass.
I have been gaming since probably before I even
There.
did
Now stay
kindergarten.
low.
Little one.
I
No,
think my
Aloy.
very
Such machines are called
first
Watchers. You must learn to
console
avoid
was
their
the
gaze.
Sega, and
If you are to
I
survive in
loved
the wilds,
playing the
I will show
Jurassic
you.
Park game. I
Listen
remember
close
playing
and do
that.
as I do.
I also
still.
I did play a little bit of the original Nintendo. I actually still have an original Nintendo I call Old Nessie.
Now keep low.
I've
Follow me
got
across the
a
trail
whole
to that
bunch of
tall
games for
grass.
that, but one of the cords I think I need to replace now.
Oh, another one.
So I haven't really
And it
played with
passed.
it since, and also I actually bought a the Nintendo from a thrift store, and it was the console. It had
Back this
2
way.
regular controllers, it had a gun
The slower you
controller,
move,
it had a
the
joystick
quieter you'll be.
controller, and like
Crouched walking is
3
quieter
rows
than
of
upright.
games. It was all for $43. I even got the original Gauntlet in there. And I had
Wait for
Mario, Duck Hunt. I have a couple of the shiny Zelda games, even. Some of those games, I think because of how old they are
That's
and
the last
stuff,
of them.
and
Let's move on.
I don't know how the previous owner treated it. Some of them it takes a good
You did well.
CPR
They
to
didn't
get
see
it
or hear you.
working. Although a friend of mine
Now
who's
stay close. That herd should be
deeply
just ahead.
into the retro consoles, he taught me something to like clean them to make them work better. And once like the Sega and everything
Who's
kind of
that?
died down, my dad bought a
Ignore him.
PlayStation, and I have been
But why is he up there?
been PlayStation since. We have a 360, which is the only Xbox I've ever
He's
played
smiling
on
at us.
to an extent. It's okay. But
Ignore him.
we just went to
outcasts and he
PlayStation
is of the
4
tribe.
and not
Maybe he
Xbox
doesn't
One
like
once
the
those
tribe.
consoles came out. So
And he is a fool.
we have so many consoles
Come now.
as it is.
Let's find that herd. Follow. There. See them? These are called striders. Ha! Get!
But I want to ride it. Unfortunately, can't ride it yet.
Why'd you chase them off?
To show you how some machines startle easily if they detect you and run away. They're best
It'd
approached
be
by
really
stealth.
cool if they had
Don't
to where
worry.
you could ride
We'll
a
catch up
Thunder
with them
Maw.
further down the valley. You'll see. Now, I want you
I
to
do
find
plan
some
on
rocks
getting
that fit
the
the
new
cup of your
Assassin's
hand.
Creed
Why?
that comes out in October.
Do as I say, Aloy, and gather the rocks.
And
I will show you how to use them.
I do plan on
Those will
doing
do.
some content
Follow.
on that. It will be the first Assassin's Creed I've played since 3. I tried Black Flag. I couldn't really get into it all that much. So I ended up taking it back. But I loved Assassin's Creed 3. I just love Native American stuff in general.
There's
Like
the
one of my,
herd.
ever since Pocahontas,
All right. It's
I've
time to throw
loved
some rocks.
all that
But
all that
rocks
stuff.
can't hurt machines, right?
No,
And
but they can
with
distract them.
Assassin's,
Draw them into traps. Like that watcher over
yes,
there.
I
Must
think
be
the
dealt with.
the shit part
Warn the herd
is
and send them running before we
what
get in range.
I had a hard time with it though.
The machines speak to
But
each other, Aloy. Unless they are first
I can't wait for
silenced.
Origins.
Now
I love
you stay
Egypt
here on the
stuff
ridge.
too.
On
So
my signal,
it's gonna be
throw rocks
awesome.
and draw the watcher over to me. Wait for my signal.
But okay.
Aloy, throw a rock near me.
There we go. Can I come in the out now?
There. Come, girl, it's safe now.
I have the name. Alright. Collect all this stuff.
Harvest a kill so I can teach you how to make arrows. Good. Now, gather stalks of ridgewood from the plants over there. Use the stalks as arrow shafts, and metal shards for arrowheads.
Alright.
Good.
Aha.
You'll never run out of arrows if you know how to craft what you need. Let's put those arrows to use. Follow.
God. I'm better with a bow and arrow on this. Well, Overwatch I'm not too bad with Hanzo, but could be better.
Here. Stay low in the grass, and be quiet.
Ooh.
It's time to make the first kill. The Strider. One of the weaker machines. Even a weak machine can kill a hunter, if she's careless. You must study your prey. Its hide is thick, but there are spots where it is vulnerable. Like its eye. Can you guess another?
The canister on its back. Is that a weakness?
Yes. How did you guess that?
The device. It showed me.
That plaything? Good strike!
No!
Again!
Hit the, thank you. Hitting the eye. It's like you didn't hit the first time.
You did well today, but you have much to learn. Tomorrow, we train again.
Woohoo!
What was that?
That boy. The one running the brave trails.
Follow Aloy, quick!
Oh god, when it got to this part, when I first played this, I dreaded it, because I have a hard time with sneaking. Oh, that was the biggest thing I struggled with in Assassin's Creed. Especially one of the things I struggle with in any game. Yes, I have. I played the first one. I didn't beat it all the way through. I played Kingdom Hearts 2, and I'm really excited for Kingdom Hearts 3. I've also, God, what's it called? The one that came out on the PSP with Aqua and all that. Oh, what was it called? I played that one too. I remember having a hard time beating the boss. The last one, young Ansem, wherever he was. And the third one needs to hurry up and come out, along with the Final Fantasy VII remake thing.
I can do nothing. It's only a matter of time before the machines find that boy and kick him to death. But if I shoot, it'll cause a stampede, and it will trample him.
Then I can see the paths they take.
Stop telling stories.
In Kingdom Hearts, my favorite role was actually Lion King.
I'm not. I can sneak through.
You will not.
Hopefully it will, because I've been waiting forever.
Aloy!
I don't want to be old and to where I can't play games before it comes out. That's how it feels. Like, I think it was supposed to be this year it was supposed to come out, and then they bumped it up another year. I'm like, come on. And they did the same with the Final Fantasy VII as well. Just so good. Alright. You can't say
I
me.
need to move slowly and quietly so I can sneak past.
You see nothing. Move along. Okay, while these guys back turned.
Can't let them see me.
I'm 26. Pick up the pace is right. Okay, those I remember correctly, they just sit there.
Oh no. The Witcher saw me.
Oh crap. I did not mean to run. Second playthrough I messed up. The first one I didn't mess up at all. Oh god.
I need to do this slowly and quietly.
Well, at least it puts me back here. Right? Like, you do it right the first time, and then when you go to do it again, it's like, ah! Can you walk in the water? I can't remember. What do we got here? That's it. Nope. Need it. Get it. Trying to remember how I did this one. I think I just walked straight across.
Almost
You don't
there.
see me. There's nothing here.
There he is.
Okay, he just hangs over here. If I remember correctly, I did it the long way. Just went this way. Alright, this guy's got a big trap. I gotta wait. Actually, go ahead now. Wait for him to turn. I don't think he can see me from over here. Play it safe. Okay.
How is this?
I do hope with the DLC they can put more of a love interest in there, because there have been plenty of times in this game where I'm like, love interest, and it, I guess, you know, trying to save the world and everything, can't put that first. But I do hope that they do change. They have in the DLC, they have it to where she has a bit of a love interest. Because there are plenty of characters that I've seen this happen with.
How is this possible?
True. This, I like having some love story in there depending on the plot. This plot, the plot in this, I could see it a little bit, but I could see why they didn't put one out there right away. But you could definitely tell, especially by the choices you make with those characters, that you could see it in there a little bit. And the person I just helped is actually one of those. Which I'm like,
Oh, Mother, bless that girl.
don't think
Bless you
she'd
both.
go for him, in my opinion.
Boy!
Save me. I just wanted...
Boy! Seal your lips.
They are outcasts, both. And she is motherless.
Come now. Back to Mother's heart.
So rude.
That boy should not have spoken to us. It's against tribal
That is
law.
true. The age difference is quite a bit, but
We'll go
whenever
home now.
it progresses,
Follow.
whenever there's the jump in
I
time,
know the way.
which I don't think it's much further from this. He doesn't even look that much older. First choice we gotta make.
Mother.
I can't stand him. But I'm gonna choose the same thing I did. Aim for his head. I think I dropped my rock, if I remember correctly.
Stop!
Children, away from there. Back to picking berries.
You're bleeding. Let me have a look. Here, hold still. I'll get it.
Why? Why am I an outcast?
Aloy, this is not the time.
It is the time that
was
she's
my mother?
asking.
Aloy, I've told you before, that's not for us to know. You were just a newborn when the matriarchs brought you to me.
So the
Right.
matriarchs, they know?
I actually
not
love
so simple.
characters like her.
But they
Women
know.
that have had like
Aloy, we are outcasts.
So how do I make them
I-
tell me?
The matriarchs?
I'd probably
There is a
cry
way,
a little bit
perhaps.
myself,
Well,
but
tell
then
me.
I'd get so mad for I
It would be
honestly would
dangerous.
probably
How?
have thrown the rock
It would
back
take
in
years
real
of
life. I'm
training.
like, you're gonna
don't
sit there and throw it
care.
at me, I'm gonna throw it right back at
How
you.
do I do
I
it?
can't stand being hit
Tell
on the
me.
head.
The proving. The tribe's rite of passage held every year. Those who pass become braves. But to the one who wins, the matriarchs grant a boon.
A boon?
Yes, whatever the winner wants.
Then I'll do it. Whatever it takes. I'll win the proving.
I see. We'd best get started then. Your training will be hard. And it'll take years.
Start training? Yes. Follow.
I know. Like, oh my goodness. Just wanna not to sound like an old person, just pinch your cheeks. Just kidding. Right? In a sense. Like, look, fancy technology. She's being taken care of by an old man that's not her father. And basically has to take the place of father, like Alfred. The only thing she doesn't have is she's not a billionaire. Probably the only difference. And whenever this game first came out, I actually told my friends, like, this game is awesome. It's like Assassin's Creed. And God, what was another game that was it? Assassin's Creed and a little bit of Tomb Raider is actually what it reminds me of. Not old Tomb Raider, but the newer one where, like, before Lara Croft was doing all those things. I tried the first one and I got stuck. I'm like, I can't do it anymore. No matter how hard I try, I can't tell what it is to do to keep from being killed. And it's one of those sneaky ones that I'm bad at. And the musical score for this game is beautiful.
Rost? Rost?
Yeah, I have to say it is a good thing.
Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do that.
But I love characters like her. Just strong characters that that fight hard. Oh, I don't have my spear yet. I can't knock this down. Oh, wait, I don't need to anymore because I already got that achievement. Haha. But I am going to collect stuff while I'm right here. And we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to do a manual save. I don't know why I did a quick save. Save. Bam. No! How many hours? Actually, let me see how many hours I have on my original save. I have on my first save 56 hours. And some of that is from doing all the extra stuff after I beat the story. Like, I played it like crazy when I had the chance. If I remember correctly, it was my husband that bought it.
What's he doing up there? He's just...
Yeah, it has a good long storyline, which I loved about it. Oh my god. There we go.
Aloy, you're here.
Did you want to be alone?
No. We must speak. I've been thinking about your trip, but I fear there's a lesson I failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
I've watched friends play that, but I could never really get into Mass Effect.
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
But I do have to agree from what I've seen of friends playing.
Yes,
It
Now be on your way.
kind of does.
I'll go gather the parts, but I'm also going to pay Karst a visit.
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
Oh my god.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
I don't know why, I just find
That
it.
sounds
He breaks the
ominous.
law every time he speaks to you. I
All
just
right.
find it so funny.
See you at the North Gate. Something's really bothering
I'm
me.
not much into sci-fi stuff. Like, I like the sci-fi genre, but it's hard to have a good sci-fi. Like, I think one of my favorites, actually since childhood and early Blizzard days, is StarCraft. I love StarCraft. I don't have Prophecy of the Void yet, but do I have anything else? I'm mostly a fantasy RPG type person. But I think like StarCraft is
The
my
Embrace.
favorite as far. I have a WoW account. It has
My whole life I've
been
never gone beyond this valley.
a while since I played because
That'll
we
change after the
had
proving.
money issues,
2
but I
days.
do plan on
2
getting
days
back
until I get
on
answers.
there. I don't know
2
when.
days, and I'll know who she was. And
I'm
why I
behind by
was
2
cast out at birth.
expansions. I only have
As if
up
there
to
could be an excuse for
Pandaria,
that.
and I
All
actually
right.
have a
Time to
character
gather
on
the
there
parts for some fire arrows.
made for my
I should find a
daughter.
herd.
She's a human mage, and I have her capped out with the Pandaria level cap. And I worked really hard to get her that dragon mount from there too. But I hope to get back in at some point. Okay, I need to look at this map. Hunts for blaze and shards. Cars. We'll do this one first. See, my brother-in-law plays it a lot, and he is super good at WoW. I wish I could be that good. Like, I'm more of a questing person. Like, I don't know why he hasn't done any videos, but he did some videos on the Legion expansion that are really good. Let's see. Okay. And but he plays mostly Horde, and I like and my daughter's character is human. My other main
2 more
character
days, then I'll
is
know what it's like in there.
is
So many
Worgen.
people crammed into one place. I guess no one ever gets lonely in there.
But once I do have a few Horde characters, but they're not on his server. Yeah, I dabble in both, but with Sylvanas now being War Chief, who is my favorite leader of the Horde, I now lean towards War to the Horde. I actually have a Stonecraft mug that has her on it. It's an Undercity mug, and I drink my tea and my coffee out of that mug. Make sure I'm going the right way. I'm gonna put that flag there to make sure I don't go astray. Do a quick save. We have a quest over there. Am I in the right area? We're gonna do the Skyrim style. Here we go. That was the other game. Assassin's Creed and Skyrim. That I feel is a mixture of. A little off
They're
track
angry.
there. Oh Jesus! I got the spear. Yes. See, my brother-in-law does the raids and stuff, and he works in everything. How he manages to squeeze time in with that and paintball on the weekends. I don't know how he does it. But when I did play, I played mostly at night, which is when he plays. Hit it! Oh my god! I'm hitting the wrong button.
Here they come.
You don't see me. Oh no! Oh shoot! No, no, no! We're not dying today. Yes, there are. I'm playing on normal. My husband, when he first started playing this game, had to play on a hard difficulty. Well, the hardest at the time. They've added a new difficulty. I can't remember what it's called. But I've watched my husband play on a harder difficulty. I'm like, I can't do that. I'll play it normal because I like to enjoy the game, but with challenge at the same time. So I feel like if I play on hard, I'm just gonna get frustrated. I'm not gonna enjoy the game as much. Oh no, why had to do that? No. No. Get off them. Oh, don't get mad, don't get mad. Okay. I need one more blaze. Yeah, he's like, yeah, my husband is go big or go home. Basically. Do we have quiet now? Someone's behind me. What is that? No! Oh my god. I'm going to get myself killed. Oh, shoot. I cannot play that game. Dear God, I refuse. I get mad just watching my husband play. If that says anything. I can't. And my husband there's even a board game. My husband wants it. It's like $109. Oh, it's fucking charge at me. Like, that's a game to where I know I'm not going to be able to enjoy it. I was even going to try to play Bloodborne because it had that dark horror theme, but I'm like, no, I can't. Alright. I have fire arrows now. Yay! now we can go and get... Oh dear lord. My patience is horrible.
For later.
I go to I like playing as far as strategy goes. I want to say Overwatch has taught me strategy. Playing Age of Empires and StarCraft is what taught me strategy. But patience, that's something that's hard learned for me.
I don't think I'd be very nice.
Heavy-handed scrappers? Hard to sneak up behind.
Time to see Karst and get a tripcaster.
I kind of have had
around.
interest to play it. I have not played Witcher.
My guess is he'll be waiting
but
for me.
But from the way it looks,
There
I've
he is.
been wanting to dabble into it a bit.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
I have a name.
Last time I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a
Right?
scrapper not long ago.
Very
Stripped out the
sassy.
lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that.
And he's not the only
Show
one
me.
that's like that. Tripcaster. We're gonna put it here. My favorite is actually this thing right here is a ropecaster. I love the ropecaster.
Now that you've got yourself a tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, all right? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me. Is there a reason why you're acting so cranky today?
Once you run the proving and get made a brave, you'll deal with traitors in Mother's Heart. Maybe I don't like losing customers.
Traitors who don't break the law and deal with outcasts, you mean?
That's right. Our days of crime will be behind us, so long as you keep quiet.
Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
I know, he does look like him. And while I got a shop in here, yeah, he does look a little bit like him too. While I got the shop open, the currency for this game is shards, and also, along with the shards, some items are going to require different items. Like, for example, the tripcaster, it requires a scrapper lens, which you get from killing the different machines. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Like this one need like 150 metal shards and 15 blaze canisters. And the highest rarity for an item is like a purple magenta color, if I remember correctly. You also got your resources. You could buy the resources from here as well if you're missing any. This one actually costs a sparker along with metal shards. And then you get your potions, the health potions, and the shock trap, and the traps are very, very, very helpful. Also buy your ammo if you don't have anything to make it, but you have the money to refill it. and get treasure boxes, which I'll go ahead. I guess in a sense you could say it's like Dead Island a little bit. Like, I think all but that one and this one, you just have to have the currency with the metal shards. So yeah, kind of like that. I've not played that game in a while. My bestie, I played that with her for a little bit. Don't think oh, free sample box. Also, each shop gives away a free sample box. And what? Nora Machine Trapper token. That's new.
Another day, another trade.
I guess that concludes our business.
Does that give us another thing we can search for?
I've got one.
Let's look here. Go to notebook. Collectibles. We got Vantage, Ancient Vessel, Metal... No? Okay.
I need...
Ooh, I got skills.
Time to meet Rost at the
skills. Landed from the foliage. Okay, we need that. Concentration is a good one. And this is going to be helpful for knocking off their components and stuff. That means you get more resources. So we're going to go ahead and open this sample box. We got a shock trap. No, I have not. I've been told about it, but I have not I don't have it. Alright. We are going to go ahead and meet up with Rost. I'm just going to shortcut through here.
About once a month for shards.
I'm going to do a quick save. And probably after I meet with Rost, they were going to call it a day after I meet up with him. It's depending on what happens after that. Since we already got about an hour onto the stream now. I'm both. My biggest multiplayer is Overwatch. I also play multiplayer on Diablo. When it's games like this, I love playing single player like this in Skyrim and Crash Bandicoot, which I need to do another stream on Crash Bandicoot. What's in Minecraft, which I play solo and with other people.
Can't be just one machine.
TF2? Oh, Team Fortress? I've heard of Team Fortress, but I've never played it.
Aloy, you're here.
I'll go ahead and manually save real quick. No! No, I don't. Nope. Wrong. Almost overwrit the wrong thing. Oh, God. About to have a heart attack here. Whew. I do have to say the new Crash Bandicoot is a lot harder than childhood. True story.
You have the firearms.
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark? Is something else bothering you?
No, I'm fine.
I don't understand. Those explosions are outside the embrace. What can we do from in here?
The lesson will be taught in due time, Aloy. Till then, we wait.
Alright, we'll go ahead.
Still a while to go before
We'll go
dark.
ahead and do
Guess I'll get some rest.
this
Good idea.
next
There'll
mission.
be no time for sleep tonight.
Okay, rest by the campfire. Bill, let me. We get to fight a big bad machine. I have not gotten that far. I've seen videos. And I'm like, I would just throw the controller after. Oh my god.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
Some who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
Yep.
So much for tribal law.
No, I don't have a
spoke to no one,
PS4
and now we
Pro.
must
It's
both
just
keep
a regular
silent. We're
PlayStation
outside
4.
of the embrace.
But
These are
we
the
do
true
plan on
wilds,
getting
Aloy,
another
with threats
PlayStation at
unlike
some
any
point.
you have ever faced.
That
carcass.
Depending, we may
What sort
I
of
may
beast was
convince my
that?
husband to get the
The tribe
Pro.
calls
I
it a
don't know
sawtooth,
yet.
and it's something new. Something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago, they have killed many braves.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna collect stuff along my way here.
Follow the path. It's not far.
That cabin. What happened to it?
A machine, that's what.
What sort of machine does that?
The sort of machine you're hunting now.
Oh.
The big bag machine.
I see.
It's one of these, a sawtooth. If only you can mount these bad boys, but you can't.
I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
Unfortunately.
Watch your
Strider,
surroundings.
it's like the horse-looking machines, which are the Striders. Then we got a bull-looking one and a ram-looking one that you can mount in this game. It'd be really cool if a Thunder Maw could be mounted. Oh, here we go. God, I've been wanting to play that game. I love Lord of the Rings. It's actually one of the featured items in the loot crate I'm getting in the mail. Turn that eye over here so I can shoot it. Wait for him to come back up. Turn around. Beauty of concentration skill.
Won't be much farther now.
Why are we the only ones out here tonight? Why can't the tribe's braves hunt this machine?
They did. The kills we've passed are theirs. Tomorrow, they will
Sure,
hunt
there's
again.
nothing in here for me to get. I don't think there is.
They won't need to. This machine will be my kill.
Or your death, if you're not careful.
I don't have streaming gear. All I have is my headset, and then you just broadcast away on the PlayStation 4. They have it so you can. They have it. They actually have a free studio called Share Factory. It is free to download, and that's how for clips where I'm not doing live broadcasting, like if I have like a bunch of like play the games or highlights saved from Overwatch, I can clip them together into one video instead of like uploading different small videos and just have one long video with more content. With the PlayStation 4, all you have to do is just hit the share button, go to broadcast, and you're good. It's simple, and the most money you're spending is just on your headset, basically. But for like PC and all that, I don't know how all that goes. I'm not a big know-it-all when it comes to that. Once I do stuff on the PC, I'm actually gonna have try to see if my brother-in-law does not mind helping me with that, since that's what he did. He did a lot. He's a PC gamer for the most part, and I'm hoping to get Overwatch for PC because I also have friends on there that play, including him. So. Here we go. This is actually technically the first boss of this game.
It's huge. How do you defeat it?
That will be for you to decide. This hunt is yours to make, Aloy. Yours alone.
See, I don't know how to do that for 360.
Understand?
I don't know how that works. I guess that's part of the reason why I love playing on the PlayStation a lot, because I'm actually able to share a lot easier.
Let's see. Where can I place my traps?
Oh, the supply crate. Where is this bad boy at? Right there.
Last one.
Did not want to do that. Oh, shoot. Try to get his attention. Woohoo, Sawtooth! Actually need to switch my fire arrows. Get his attention.
It saw me.
It is weak to fire. And now we're running. We are running. Trip him, trip him. Don't go that way, don't go that way. Come this way. Yes! Don't do that. Ouch. And he's dead.
Why did I bring you here?
Not to answer questions.
Aloy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous machine.
Oh, just wait till you do a Thundermaw and Stormbird. Stormbirds are fun. Those, because they fly around and shoot lightning at you.
These are Nora hunting
and you have to use a rope caster.
Must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth,
in order
how many
to
braves
even
might it have killed or injured tomorrow?
Get it to where you can hit it with your spear.
Question, Aloy. For years you've trained to win the proving, but only for yourself. As a brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than yourself. That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it. After the proving. And after I'm gone. We're finished here. Follow. Dawn has passed. This will be your last day in the Embrace as an outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
That he does.
Is something else bothering you?
No, I'm fine.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.
Alright, I'm gonna save this campfire. And we're gonna go ahead and call it quits for this evening. Thank you for those that have been watching. And hopefully tomorrow, I'm off all day, so I'm gonna try to clip together some some Overwatch stuff I have saved that I really need to clip and trim up a bit. So I'll try to have some more stuff uploaded tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have an Ipsy/Loot Crate unboxing review Tuesday if my Loot Crate comes in the mail before my daughter gets home from school. So thanks again, and like and subscribe, and until next time.